Hi, this is Ryan, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a vegan what I eat in a day when I'm climbing mountains, and hopefully give you some ideas of what you could eat in a day if you're doing a kind of endurance athletic activity, you're spending all day trekking, climbing, something like that. Let's dive right in. Hi, I'm Dr. Ryan Williams, the founder of Growing Pure, where we make vegan cooking and health fast, simple, and mind-blowingly tasty. So right now, I'm in the Lake District in the northwest of England. It's absolutely stunning here. It's so beautiful. The sun is shining. It's perfect weather for trekking up mountains. There's some great hills and fells here. The views from them are just magnificent. However, it is quite hard work getting up them. So my father and I are climbing up some fells and we're doing a pretty big trek tomorrow. So on a day like this, it's pretty important to fuel up really well. You don't want to be running out of energy when you've still got a load of climbing still to do. So that's what I'm going to be doing and showing you. Now, there are two obvious constraints when you're preparing food for a trek like this. Firstly, you're outside and you're on a mountain, so you can't prepare any food. It has to already be done. Secondly, on something like this, you're going to be burning calories pretty quickly. You need quite energy-dense food to fill you up and give you that fuel you need to power through. Now, these constraints might tempt you into going for kind of quick, easy snacks, processed foods. You can do that if you want, but there's no need to. And what I'm going to be doing is showing you how I'm going to make a simple breakfast and lunch, and there'll be a couple of little snacks that might keep me going throughout the day. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do those. Firstly, I'm doing overnight oats with some lovely fruit and bananas and berries. And secondly, I'm going to make some really nice, simple sandwiches. So let's take a look as I prepare the food ready to get started in the morning. All right, now I think it should go without saying that I'm not in my normal kitchen and I don't have my usual equipment and that sort of thing. So I'm not going for the prettiest meals ever here, right? Functionality is more important than anything else. So I've just got my container here, which I can take with me in my backpack up the mountains tomorrow. And then I'm just going to, for my breakfast here, I'm just going to do some blueberries, a banana, a few little dates, and then I've got some lovely porridge oats. So let's get all these in. Amazing vitamin content and antioxidants in blueberries. And then these are just some lovely big juicy medjool dates. All right, those are my dates chopped up. Get those in. Lovely banana. Just chop this into a few pieces. And so that's all the fruit elements. I will literally just free pour in some oats now. No need to really measure them because I know roughly how much I'll want. Beautiful. I'll just give this a little mix together now. And now with overnight oats, we don't need to cook them. What we're going to do is just add liquid to this now and let that liquid sort of soak into the oats and kind of almost cold cook them overnight. A little splash of water. And I tend to do like a 50-50 mix of water and plant-based milk. That way I'm getting the nice taste of the milk, but it makes it last a little bit longer. So I've got some oat milk here. It looks very liquidy now, but a lot of that liquid will be soaked up by the oats overnight. So that's literally all we need to do, and just leave this overnight. So the next thing now is to get on with our beautiful sandwiches. All right, next up, I'm going to make my sandwiches. I've got 4 lovely slices of wholemeal bread. To put on these, I've got some hummus, the lowest oil hummus I could find in the supermarket, some lovely falafels, some little pieces of marinated tofu. So regular tofu straight out of the pack can be a little bit bland, but these have already been seasoned, which is great. And then I've got some lovely rocket here, or arugula. So what I'm going to do is just spread some hummus on these pieces of bread. One, I mean, this is delicious and it kind of wets it a little bit so it's not so dry in your mouth when you have your sandwich. But the other great thing here is that it kind of acts a bit like a glue and holds all the other ingredients in the sandwich and stops them falling out. So that's why I'm doing it on both sides of the sandwich. Okay, that's looking really good. Now I'm going to take a few of these falafels, and for me, I'm just going to cut them in half and just plonk them down a little bit like that. That's great. Now the little gaps left in the bread that aren't filled by falafel, I'm going to put some pieces of tofu in. This is going to be really good because it means we're going to be getting sort of flavor in every bite. Okay, that's brilliant. And now let's just put a few leaves of rocket, I think just on one side because they're going to fall out at the best of times otherwise. So got my sandwich there, and I'm just going to quickly flip this over. Perfect, and just squish it down a bit. So it's a pretty gargantuan sandwich, but I'm a pretty big guy, so I need quite a lot. And that's it for our sandwiches. This is going to provide great sustenance tomorrow, so all I'm going to do is just wrap these up and they will be ready to go. So that is it, done. I will see you in the morning for the start of the trek. Okay, so just arrived here in Threkel. The sun is shining and the sky is blue. It's a perfect day for hiking, so we're going to get out and hit the road. We'll do a few little breaks, fuel up as we go along. For now, we just need to get going, just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful place. All right, so it looks like this is the first peak that we have to hit. So I've got to get up to the top of this, which looks quite hard, but we'll do it pretty quickly, I think. And then we'll be carrying on from there. Just getting close to the summit of Clough Head now, and it was quite steep. It's quite a climb, but I think the views you get from up here make it well worth it. So it's around about 10 to 11 now. We've just got to the top of Great Dodd. So this is one of the peaks that we had to hit, and it's 856 meters is its height. So pretty high up. So I'm just cracking open my porridge for some breakfast because it's definitely high time. I'm getting a bit hungry now. One thing I didn't mention, which is really important, is rather than what I eat today is what I drink. Now, you can not bring enough food on an expedition like this for a day, and you'll be hungry, which isn't very pleasant, but it's not going to be particularly dangerous. But not having enough water really is dangerous, so make sure you bring plenty of water if you're doing a trek like this, and particularly if it's a warm, sunny day like it is today. So I'm going to tuck in now. Oh, that's just what I needed. Perfect. This will definitely keep me fueled until my sandwich is for lunch. Now, I think we all know there are significant physical benefits to exercise. It's so good for us in so many different ways. Our muscles, our bones, our circulatory system, everything. But I think what's perhaps less well known is the mental health benefits and the kind of emotional and well-being benefits of exercise, which are huge. You know, if we can, we want to be doing exercise just for those benefits too. And then the other aspect of that scientific research really shows is beneficial for our emotional state and our well-being. It's actually just being outside, being in nature. Somewhere like this, it's so beautiful, so green. There's birds singing, there's sheep roaming around. It's just a really nice place to spend time. Now, most of us don't have something like this on our doorsteps, granted, but I think most people can usually get to somewhere like this within a drive or even through public transport quite often. And so if you can, I'd really recommend it. And I mean, I think at this point, we know so many incredible plant-based athletes that prove that you can be vegan, you can have a vegan diet, and not only survive intense physical activity, but actually thrive. It can actually help make you better. So I hope that what you're seeing me eat today can show you that there's no need to overcomplicate eating vegan, even if you're doing quite intense physical activity for quite a long time. Quite simple foods, you know, porridge, sandwiches, they're easy to prepare. And if you wanted any snacks or anything like that, I think kind of a trail mix, like dried fruit and nuts, are ideal. You can sometimes even get store-bought little kind of bars made of fruit and nuts. I found one of those in my pack, which is ideal, so I may have a snack on that later. There we go. So I would definitely encourage you, if you can, to get outside and do some exercise in whatever green spaces there are near you. Okay, the steep part's about to start now, so I probably need to sign off because I'm not going to be able to talk soon. Just about the halfway point. We've done 6 peaks, 7 still to do. You see behind me, that's where we're going next. So we've just stopped at the top of Helvellyn for a lovely lunch break. So I have my humongous sandwich that's like the size of my face, but that will definitely keep me going for the afternoon. Right, just coming down this quite steep path. And we're going to go around this beautiful tarn, Grisdale Tarn, and then up to this peak, which is Fairfield. To give me the last boost of energy I need, I'm just going to have this little raw fruit and nut bar. Just give me that last boost. I need to get up this big hill. Well, we reached the end of the day. It's been quite a challenging day, but I'm really proud we've done it, and it's been just stunningly beautiful. The scenery is breathtaking. It really, really is. So in total, we hit 14 peaks and it took us 8 hours. The distance we covered was just shy of 24 kilometers, and we did 1,800 meters of ascent. So it really has been a hard working day for the legs. But happily, I was well fueled by the food that I prepped last night, and that's kept me going all day. And I really hope that's given you some ideas of kind of quick, simple vegan food that can work for you if you're doing an expedition, you're going outdoors and you really need fueling up throughout the day. Now, it's worth pointing out that I did quick, simple food, and that's really, really important. You don't want to be spending hours in the kitchen at a time like this. So if you want some ideas on how to be really fast, make healthy, delicious food quickly, click the link in the description below and you'll be able to get my free guide, my top 5 time-saving hacks in the kitchen so that you can get your food made quickly. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. I need to go and get a shower now, so I will see you in the next one.